Welcome to KerbalVision YouTube channel. How are you today? Today we are going to be doing a MUN mission in KSP2. This is the first KSP2 mission I've done in quite a while. Well, not first I should say. I haven't done a KSP2 mission in quite a while. Mainly because I've had problems with the frame rate when you're getting up above the cloud layer. Anyway, in the last few days managed to actually fix that. So I managed to fix that by just putting some of the graphics settings down. Anyway, so I thought I'd make a little MUN based video, mainly because I need views. Please subscribe. No, it's too early. Anyway, as you can see, we're constructing the base here. I'm kind of being a copycat with this mission because I'm kind of wanting to get this done as quick as I can. I've already made a video yesterday, but it hasn't really got any views or anything on it, so I don't really feel like I've done anything sufficient. So I'm kind of just doing a quick mission. Anyway, so what's his name? Marvin Huber, I think that's his name, and I'm pretty sure you'd be watching me actually right now. But he has got, I think, about 450 subscribers. Go subscribe to him. He makes awesome KSP1, KSP2 videos. Anyway, I'm kind of copying one of his bases, which he sent to them. I think it was Ike. I watched it today. I think it was the base he sent to Ike. It's similar. I didn't exactly copy it. I just off memory remembered what it kind of looked like and kind of copying it. So anyway, not a particularly flash base, but it gets the job done as a base. So anyway, as I managed to fix up all the frame rate issues as I mentioned before, yeah, it's a bit of a problem. I hope they fix it up in the next bug. I mean, start again. The next patch. Anyway, now we're just putting on the landing gear. Then again, this is sped up a fair bit. I'm not sure in my videos because the build part is using up most of the video. If you don't want to see the build, it's recommend going to, I think it must be about 7 minutes in, around 7 minutes in. I'll add chapters to the video anyway because it's got the build in it. I haven't done a video with the build included for a while just because I usually have to revert to the VAB all the time and fix things up, and it's a little bit harder to work with when you edit it and you have to cut and put things together, then you mix things up. And anyway, yeah, so as you can see, we're just packing it up. I think his orientation for his one was a little bit different, but anyway, my one's it does look a little bit funny too actually, but yeah, anyway, so he does make really good KSP content. I love it. I've subscribed to him. He's got really good content, and unfortunately Matt Lown, or Matt Lone, or however you want to call it, I mean his name, however you want to pronounce it, isn't making any KSP videos anymore, mainly because he's and if you didn't watch his video, it's because he was not very happy with the wobbly rocket situation in KSP2. So hopefully they've listened to that video, the devs, and fixed that up, because I don't think anyone likes wobbly rockets. You spend hours designing your rocket in the VAB and just to get out there and have the most stupid design flaw, and then you have to start from scratch again. It's the most annoying thing ever. I think everyone can agree on that. I mean, sure, wobbly rockets can be fun occasionally, but like, it's still just kind of annoying. In fact, I've actually got another space program called SFS. You might have that. It's another paid-for game, but it doesn't have wobbly rockets, and it's so much funner it's just easier when you don't have to worry about wobbly rockets, because in his video, they're not realistic. You don't generally have wobbly rockets, or at least an auto strut would be lovely to have as soon as they possibly can, because I absolutely hate wobbly rockets, just as bad as Matt Land does. Anyway, at least we can still fly rockets. It's not as bad as the first day of release. So, anyway, now we're making the stage that'll get us to the Mun from LKO, if I can wrap my words around that. So we'll be using one of the new engines to power this stage. That came out in the last patch update. I did have a little extra fuel than I needed, but who cares about that? I can waste lots of fuel. It's not going to make a difference in the Kerbal system. Anyway, so I've kind of run out of things to say. You can just listen to the music or the little sounds of the clicky and of the struts. So as you can see, I'm really strutting it down. I just hate the idea of having to revert to the VAB again and again and again to add more struts here, there and everywhere, trying to get it done. So I just add struts. So every single thing has to be strutted to the thing in front of it or behind it, or it's connected to. Because I just hate reverting to VAB. I hate it. I like building a rocket, launching, and it works fine. Of course, that very rarely happens, but it's nice when it does. So, anyway, now we're getting to the stage, the atmosphere stage, you might call it. Anyway, the stage to get us through the atmosphere and out into space. Now we're going to add a very massive fairing, which will look very silly on the rocket, but surprising, but it actually worked pretty good in terms of drag. The wings at the bottom of the, well, you could call it wing stabilizers, pardon me, at the bottom of the rocket, which I'll add soon, they will help keep it fairly stable. And yeah, it's a pretty fun mission to do, because it was nice and quick. This has actually only taken me 1 day. I should be releasing this tonight. It's taken me maybe about 10 in the morning for me. I started the mission in KSP2, recorded it, began building and doing all of that. And then I've just pretty much finished editing it. I made the thumbnail. I'm actually really starting to get into the thumbnail stuff. I'm actually using an old version of Photoshop for it. I'm using a version of Photoshop that I think it was 6. I think it's version 6, because you can buy it. I mean, it's not a subscription thing. So it's pretty handy to have that. So I'm just using that. It gets the job done for me. Anyway, now we're organising the stages, and we'll be heading off soon. Don't know why I need to say that. I think that's kind of obvious. Yeah, so now you can see what I mean by a funny looking fairing. So now adding all the Kerbals in, and I'm not sure. Should we expand this base, like add more parts to it? I don't know. You could tell me in the comments if you want that to happen. Want to see that? Anyway, you can hear the rumble of the engines. I think that there might be a bug there, because those engines, you can hear them. I think there's a little bit of a problem, because that's not exactly what they used to sound like. It was more of a, proper sound of an engine. It wasn't just like some radioactive funny sound. It was a proper sound, so I think there might be a little bug in the game. Anyway, I guess you're gonna have to hold out without any engine sounds for the rest of the game, or proper engine sounds. But the only thing that's really working is that atmosphere sound, I think. I think that's an atmosphere sound. Anyway, yeah, so our Kerbals are enjoying this liftoff, and yeah, I probably should actually work on making a base on the Mun, like a proper full-size base. I do think I'm really not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm really sorry, Marvin Huber. I'm really sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm really sorry for that. But I think he made a video where he just went to the Mun and he had a base there. Can't remember him making a base video, but I remember him taking the space plane to it after the latest update. Yeah, so anyway, now I'm making quick save. Always like making my quick saves. I really make a lot of quick saves, a lot more than I need to. Anyway, I'm really happy with how this mission turned out, because it actually, I managed to figure out the graphic settings, or basically had to have everything on low. I had the cloud settings on low because medium looks terrible. The only real setting I had on high was the water setting. Water settings, just because it doesn't really make a difference. But the clouds on medium, they look worse than mashed potato. They just, I don't like them. They look blocky, and they hardly have any third dimension to them. They're just, don't like them. So the low setting for clouds is better than the highest setting for clouds. So anyway, as you can see, this thing turns very slowly, or at least when we start getting up to the maneuver node. When I have to select to the maneuver node, I had to puff the engines a few times, and even then it was going very slowly, turning very slowly. Also, and I don't know what I was about to say. Anyway, if you have any ideas about what I can do for another mission, please don't make it hard. I don't like doing too much big missions, but any small missions, like maybe we could do a one way to Eve mission, or maybe even, I think someone might have gone to Moho. No, that's right. I think Matt Lown did a video to thing. Oh, here we go. Now here's a bug. I do have a few bugs in this mission. As you can see, that we had a little problem there where it thought I was my ship had broken, and I was trying to figure out why I couldn't decouple the things here. And my stupid brain didn't realize that I was on pause. So as you can see here, I'll be fiddling around for a little while trying to get this engine to work. And then I realized that I was on time warp. I mean, I was not on time warp. I wasn't on any warp. I was on no warp. That's even a word. And you can see I had to decouple that because I couldn't get my orbit out. Anyway, no big deal. I had lots of fuel, so not a problem. Yes. And now I'm out of breath. You'll have to keep on watching to see the landing. Well, I guess I wouldn't. No, I didn't show it, did I? But I had a lot of problems landing. I'll explain it when we get there. So, please watch until the end. Please, if you've made it this far, please keep on watching. Really helps out. I promise my commentaries will get better over time. They're not very good at the moment, but I think they've gotten better since I started. Now just thinking about it now, this is one of the things I probably should start working on my missions, because I don't think too many other people do it. I really like the lights in KSP 2. The like rectangular lights, you might call them rectangular lights, or really long rectangular lights. If you put them on a light blue color, they look so cool on the rockets. I did them on a few of my old missions, where I went to what's it called? Oh no, Dres. No, was it Dres? Yeah, it was Dres. And a few other places. I think I also went to Ike. I used the blue lights. I really think they look cool. And as you can see there, I completely didn't notice I was on a crash course trajectory, but that's not too much of a problem because I can just cut the burn before it goes too bad. I probably should have added lights to this base. I didn't really think about that at the time. And oh my goodness, I'm thinking about it now. I had so many things I should have added. I didn't think to add a reaction wheel. Oh dear, that was silly of me. Reaction wheel speeded up so much more than this, because the reaction wheels and the things basically are like, they feel like they're terrible reaction wheels that come in the main like cockpits and things. So anyway, hopefully that new patch we'll fix that up, because very kind of annoying. Also, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this in my video, but if you happen to have come to this video through a YouTube short, well, I'm very happy you did, because I'm going to try and make a short for this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Also, I think most of you, my viewers, come from Reddit. I'm not exactly sure how many of you do come from Reddit, because I can't do a survey, but I think it's about 50% come from Reddit. But if you do come from Reddit, please subscribe, because I don't particularly want to keep on making the posts on Reddit, mainly just because the Kerbal Space Program's Reddit, it's not exactly designed for me. It feels kind of selfish doing things like that on it, but I would like it if you could subscribe, so you can keep up to date with my channel, or at least keep up to date with it. Like, find when I've released a new video, because I really don't like having to post them on Reddit. I don't know why I'm saying that. Oh dear. I'm almost wondering if I should redo this commentary right now. I'm kind of screwing up. Oh well, you'll have to deal with it, I guess. I'm not sure, do you, if you're, Marvin, I really wish I knew how to pronounce that, because I think it's Marvin Huber, or Marvin Haber. I'm not sure, I really want to know how do you pronounce that, but, and now I forgot what I was going to ask. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is probably the worst commentary I've gotten. Oh, that's right. Do you use scripts for your commentaries? If you're watching this, do you use scripts in your current commentaries? Because I'd love to know. Also, that's when I had do a lot of quick saves, because these engines, as it turns out, seem to be slower than the nuclear engines when trying to slow me down. So, like, worse than the nuclear engines. Like, I've managed to land on pretty heavy planets using the nuclear engines, but this engine's fairly slow, so it took me quite a few tries, maybe like 5 or 6 tries. Anyway, on another subject before this video wraps up, I've got a chicken at the moment, because I kind of live on a farm. I've got a chicken that is sitting on her eggs, and I basically had hatched her from I'd basically hatched her from an incubator previously, but I'm expecting that she's going to get some little chicks soon. I know if you're into Kerbal Space Program, you're probably not going to very much care about the chicks, but I'm not sure if I should make a little short about it. I think it'd be good if I did, but just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, I also made a video, I think it was yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday, where it was kind of a tutorial video, but I don't think it was really much of a tutorial video. It was kind of a thing where I just slapped it together. Today I put a little bit more thought into it, but it just didn't seem to take me as much time. And now you can see here we're overworking those engines by turning them on and off every 0.5 seconds. Yeah, anyway, I'm not sure. Should I start making some videos on my chooks? I don't want to do too many things on YouTube, because then people won't exactly know what I do on YouTube. Like, it'll get a bit confusing. But I'm not sure. Should I do some just little chook videos, just, you know, just as a farm thing, along with the Kerbal Space Program videos? Also, if anyone happens to be here that uses Blender, would you like to maybe see me do a few little projects in Blender, because I do some stuff like that. Anyone who doesn't know what Blender is, it's a free online software. I mean, it's a free software which you download, and you basically just can design anything 3D in it. And fun fact, Kerbal Space Program 2, most of the models in it, like for example the solar panels or the landing gear, like the model mesh design was actually created in Blender. if you look at some of the behind the scenes, I noticed that they were using Blender. Probably not for all of it, but it's an extremely powerful software. So check that out if you want. It's a pretty good piece of kit, and you can learn how to do it. I've been doing it for a few years now, and I'm surprised with how good I am at the modeling. At least I'm not very good with anything else. But point is, if you want to see me do some videos like on Blender, just let me know, because I'd love to do them. Oh dear, I'm feeling a bit stuttery today. I probably should have done this commentary another day, but anyway, so that might be the thumbnail shot. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure actually, but I think the thumbnail shot's something like that. So now would be a good time to ask you to like and subscribe. That'd be very helpful. I really do like having subscribers, having people subscribe to me. So please subscribe. Don't hesitate to subscribe, because I like having subscribers like any normal YouTuber does. Anyway, so I think that might have been the thumbnail shot. Me taking the thumbnail shot there. Just do it in the background with GeForce Experience. And we'll just slowly waddle our Kerbal back to the base. Or, no, I guess we'll fly him. I think this is Jebediah we're flying at the moment. Got a view of the nice, massive big base. Kerbal to base scale. And, yeah, so I'll get a little shot. No, I've already gotten the shot, haven't I? Anyway, yeah, so, I guess there's not too much more to say about this. Also, thanks to Marvin Huber again. He's given me a few little suggestions for my channel, so which is nice of him. And oh, that was nice of you. I really appreciate it if you're watching. So anyway, I'll just fly the Kerbal around a bit. Just take some new steps on the moon. Actually, just at it right now, there has been a little recreation, a mission that's taken place. I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's some sort of spacecraft going to space. Right, please tell me down in the comments whether you would like to see a recreation in KSP2 of that mission. I'm not sure what it's called right at the minute, but it's a fairly recent one that's taken place. Anyway, I'll see you later.